Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to episodes 11, 12, and 13 of the second season of Uchuu Senkan Tiramisù. So we are indeed finishing up the second season with this video, and then we will move on to the specials, which I believe there are 4 of, which will probably be a total of 2 videos. Best way to probably separate them. But last episode, we have kind of a new player entering the game. Somebody that's apparently gotten his own wisdom from the big old rock monument thingy. And presumably what's allowed him to have his Omega universe sense. And just, which he uses to, I think, just to uncover the lottery tickets, you know? So, it doesn't seem to have done much for his memorization ability, though, if the whole hand thing is anything to go by. But yeah, it definitely adds a new element to things. And yeah, let's see what we do about that in this episode. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Because everybody was watching that press conference. There's Romeo. And there he is. Yeah, Cattle, that was his name. It's quite the shot. But yeah, he's out there in the field, actually gets to experience this. So he'll get used to it soon enough. Hopefully. Doesn't exactly have a lot of confidence right now, but... Okay. Well, that's cool. New abilities is always helpful. D-Rise. Oh, wings. Yeah, those will definitely help. Well then. It's quite the combination there. Yes, it's very important. Yeah, which is better? You want to be ejected from it? Because that might look bad as well. Yeah, you're not going to get a better seat than that. You have a front row seat to all of the fights. Okay. We'll fire together. Wait. I don't think we're on the same page. This might mess things up. Well, they did fire. Yeah, it doesn't do any good if it doesn't hit the target. Maybe we could try again. Don't say that after firing a shot. So he just, yeah. Oh, both of them. Man, what kind of position would it cause both of them to feel that way? Let's not tell other people about that. And that fly just keeps flying around. Way ahead of everyone else. Huh. That looks straight up like the Matrix thingy. I would not want to just I wouldn't want to do that. Just stuck it in right from behind. Are you asleep? Oh. Well, I wouldn't want to do it either. It's a good use for it. Better than stabbing yourself with it. Oh, he doesn't have a hole to stick it in. That would be the problem, yeah. So, but does it work when you don't do that, though? Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't do it either. But, you know, how does that affect your plan, though? Wow, that's a real important thing for him. He is always serious. Oh god, yeah, that does sound pretty scary. I was a little bit late to have the surgery now. Oh no, you probably shouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't advise that. Oof. Oh no. Oh god, no, that's gonna just do a lot of damage. Yeah, let's not hit that button again. At least not inside. I mean, I probably did kill someone. Maybe multiple people. But probably nobody important. Ugh, that stupid fly. Safety first. I mean, they really wouldn't offer much protection. This is our leader. It looks so ridiculous. A loaf of bread as a pillow. I'm sure you got this, Romeo. They weren't talking about piloting, were they? Okay, okay. Well, that was the 11th episode of Uchuu Senkan Tiramisù. And yeah, Romeo is still getting used to the actual piloting for sure. And I mean, it makes sense. Just there's an adjustment period like I talked about before. And yeah, just the new form of the Durandoru just got the wings and the firing stick, if you will, that Romeo got to be inside of. This was quite a visual. It's quite a visual. Apparently, we need to work some stuff out though, because, well, for one thing, we weren't synced up, so the shot didn't even hit the target, and yeah, both of them felt some heat on their backside. So yeah, probably should work out some kinks of this thing for sure. And then the transition from that over to the other side of things, our opposition. They Isuzu didn't even get the implant. Like, it's straight up like The Matrix. If you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, which I assume you have, because it's one of the best movies ever made, yeah, pretty much almost the exact same system. People have a special implant in the back of their heads, and there's a needle that's stuck into it, and then they enter the Matrix, you know? Pretty much the exact same concept here. It may have even inspired it, I don't know. But, yeah, it's a scary thing. Like, first of all, the surgery's scary, and then actually voluntarily just stabbing it into the back of your head. That's just, no, I wouldn't do it either. But still, he shouldn't have made them do it if he wasn't willing to do it, because that makes it kind of a waste for them to do it. So he's still in the wrong there, but I do get why it's scary for sure. And I still think a bag of bread is a terrible guard against the needle. Like, that's a big needle, and that's a bag of bread. Bread's one of the softest things ever. Like, there's a bag, of course, as well, but still, we're in space. We're like whooshing around a lot and stuff. Well, they weren't right then, but they will later as they're piloting. And I can just imagine we just like stop on a dime real quick, and then his head just goes backwards and just gets stabbed, and he just dies. That'd just be horrible. But anyway, yeah, that was episode 11. So let's just move on to episode 12. Okay, I got episode 10 ready to go, so let's just jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. We'll see how the war progresses. Battle of the Head. This is part 1. And back to this guy. He's well aware. Well, I know now, because he just told me. Is it... I mean, that's pretty conspicuous. Okay, so it's not meant to be there. Did the wife just take it out? Okay, yeah, I think she's responsible. She looks a bit intimidating. Well, now what do you do? You must have been. Huh, that's like a... there's the gourd. Oh wow, this is some fancy stuff. Oh. Okay. I know that voice actress. I definitely know that voice actress. The safe assumption. I mean, just look at that thing. Looks extremely dangerous. Yep. He's got his gourd in there and everything. Because it's the young girl from Happy Sugar Life. Shio. He's going to family court, I think. Life is rough for him. Oh, yeah, how much abuse can this thing take? Man, that thing is massive. Oh, damn. And destructive potential. That'll solve the problem. Can't take me to court if there is no court. Always thinking ahead. Yeah, blow it up. Or, yeah, reunite. Or, like, yeah, ally with them, probably. Work together to take down the final boss. I definitely know you. Didn't even finish yet. But he know, yeah, he knew that where that was going. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's very helpful that he's so quick on the uptake. He didn't even get a chance to say it, and he thought about it so much too. It's horrible for him. Oh, I see how it is. The point is, we're allied now, so. Let's go. We've got a planet to save. Oh god, that thing is just... It would be terrifying to have that thing rushing towards you, and all you are in a little ship like a tenth of its size, if that. We all have to stand together to stop it. And it's not working well so far. That's what she said. Yeah, come on, we gotta do this. We need everyone for this. Ooh, it looks like we're doing damage. I mean, explosions are happening at least. But yeah, I don't think it... Oh. That's not fair at all. Oh god. This thing is just... How expensive is that ship anyway? I can't unhear Shio every time I hear it talk. Oh god, that's gross. Do you want me to give you a pair of scissors? Or a knife? Or something? Oh. Oh, hello. Are you gonna help? I love the kind of Gendo pose he's got going there. Oh. I see. I see you sent him the good stuff accidentally. And there was some pretty good pictures in there, actually. I'm holding them for a friend. I know how it goes. It happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. Just Jesus Christ, that name though. Yeah, I'm not sure what we do at this point. This is getting pretty bad. Is Subaru gonna save the day? Or are we gonna end off? Yeah, of course. It did say part 1 after all. Yeah, because he definitely needed more of that. Okay. Well, that was the 12th episode, and yeah, this is definitely a part 1. Our Cadillac, his name, right? Yeah, apparently his gourd was just thrown outside because of the wife, because, I mean, we already knew there was some, like, yeah, marital family issues there, but she seems to be taken as far as court at this point, and yeah, he's supposed to appear in it, and like what any rational person would do in that situation, he grabs the super duper ultra most powerful mech in existence and rushes over to Earth to destroy it. So I think that's a pretty reasonable reaction to that sort of thing, I would say. And that fly I'm going to kill one of these days. But yeah, just the alliance thing was funny. Isuzu goes up there being like, hey guys, okay, we gotta put our differences aside and unite against this common enemy. You know, that whole kind of thing. Like, if you watch any anime before in your life, you've seen scenes like that. Two people that are against each other temporarily get together to take down a stronger foe. It's happened more times than I could possibly count. So, of course, they kind of poke at that a little bit here, where like, yeah, he knows where that was going. Just we can just skip past it and go. This is a short form anime. We gotta move, which yeah, makes a lot of sense. Another really funny part of the episode was the father that suddenly popped up to help, and he's gonna give him like a plan or something, and he gets it, he's extracting it, you know, unrawing it or seven-zipping it or whatever he uses, whatever software they use, and it's just a bunch of pictures of cute girls, like, and there's some good pictures too, like, yeah, these are some good ones. You have one in like a sailor uniform, showing off quite a bit of skin there. We have like a school swimsuit girl with no eyes. In fact, I don't think any of them have eyes, actually. And yeah, we have a group of 4 girls in swimsuits, which are pretty cute. You know, one like in one of those inner tube things. We got one, I think, on a bunny or something. Like, what exactly is that? A little bit hard to tell. It's a girl with like twin tails either on or behind some kind of bunny thing. I don't know. But yeah, then let's just keep scrolling up. Yeah, this shot here at 6 minutes and 10 seconds for my episode. Yeah, the one picture that has 2 girls together, both of them, they actually have eyes, but they're both closed. One has a little flower in her hair. That one, that actually might be my favorite picture of the whole bunch, because they're both really cute. I love both their swimsuits. You know, they're fairly different, but also fairly similar. And just in general, they look very similar people. And just, I don't know, just I can really feel the intimacy between the two of them. Like they're quite clearly pretty close and look like they're having a lot of fun. That was definitely my favorite picture of the whole bunch, I would say. I kind of want it myself. Like, if you could send me that picture, I would appreciate that. And then one in like kind of like a maid style swimsuit thing, just like offering refreshments. And I think she even had like cat ears, just to make it that much better. And yeah, just there's quite a few pictures. Yeah, trying to go back to the end of it. Yeah, this final picture here, we don't actually get to see the whole thing. We get to see like her butt. That's about it for like the top picture. I kind of would like to have seen the rest of it because it seemed like it would be a pretty good picture. But oh well. Just the point is, it was pretty funny. It's pretty funny because it's, you know, relatable, you know, because computers generally mostly have lewd pictures. So occasionally when you have to send somebody a picture, it's a good chance you'll send them the wrong one and it'll be awkward. It's very relatable stuff, I would say. I think the last thing I want to mention of the episode was just like our usual end dialogue bit when Subaru asks about the eye thing, and he just says it lends quirkiness to his character. You know, kose, I think was the word they used for that. So it just, I mean, I was also kind of wondering what the deal with that was, but you know, I guess it's just, yeah, to just add to his character, make it look more unique and special and evil, kind of. So, I mean, that's kind of the obvious answer, I suppose. But yeah, I think he's plenty quirky, like already, just like a lot of his things that he does. I think he's got plenty. So yeah, final episode. The next episode is the final one, and we're gonna hopefully somehow save Earth with some kind of plan. So yeah, let's see what we end up doing. Okay, I got episode 13 all ready to go. So let's just see how we save the day. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, this is where we left off. Trying to stop this crazy thing. The family picture. Yes, whatever you just said. Yeah, you too, Subaru Evil. Yeah, that would never happen. Hekanton Keiru, I think is how you pronounce that. Oof. Oh, that's not good. This is freaking heart-shaped. It's just so over the top with the girliness. Man, is he a tough guy. Oh, there we go. Together. We're all in this together. No, pain in the ass happened in episode 11. Oof. Yeah, let's get those thrusters thrusted. Yes. Oh. Don't get distracted by video games. This is important. Oh. Oh, well, that's... that tiny little controller. Good thing he has that super duper universe sense stuff. Yeah, I guess that would kind of ruin that a little bit. But still, I think people would prefer to just, you know, save the day. That's probably still the priority. But very interesting struggle that he has here. Trust me, he's doing his part. Trust me, he's doing at least his fair share. Slightly. Very slightly. I wonder how that could be happening. Yes, hopefully they can feel like they're helping. Yes, that's what happened here. It's because of our teamwork and not because of Subaru. Even the music and everything, it's also triumphant. And it's just Subaru playing with the controller. And Subaru just like can't be a part of it either. Like all of that stuff. Oh no, he has his own controller. So I think looks like they both work, which might make things more difficult. Oh. Well, that might come in handy. Yeah, let's put that in there. And then, like, you know, leave so we don't get blown up too. Yeah, let's avoid everyone dying if we can. Okay. Hopefully this explosion's not too big, because that's my only concern. Yep, finally realizing that. And there's probably not a way to stop it either. It's a fair point. And it looks like we finally saved the day. Okay, let's do that. Everyone's just so fired up. Except for Subaru. Ha! All their powers combined, and then, you know, then Subaru doing Subaru things. I think this is fine. They got to feel like they did something. That's what matters. That really was funny, though. Yeah, some kooky Yomu. Despite being in space, too. So, you've been defeated. What's your next plan? Just going to court? Oh, she looks so much better there. Much less feministy. Oh. Well. Suddenly he's in Kanata no Asto now. Just gonna lose that paper. that would be just, yeah, that would be destroyed so quickly from the atmosphere. Yeah. It did not work out for him at all. And brothers coming together. He's not gonna back down either. Oh no. I was actually just thinking that, like, right before I mentioned it, that something seemed different. And, yeah, he forgot his thingy. Of course, it's not important at all, so it's okay, but it's his identity. And just not even an ED or anything, just it's finished. Okay. That was the 13th and final episode of the second season of Uchuu Senkan Tiramisù. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty good final episode for sure. Just most of the comedic element was based off of the existence of that second controller, because Subaru found it and the manual and all that, and he was suddenly put in a position where he could just deal with it entirely on his own, and like a lot of protagonists can, like so. But he's like, everybody else is just doing their best. They're really into it. They're all fired up. They live for this, you know. Everyone's coming together, you know, teamwork, just enthusiasm, excitements, and all that. And Subaru's just over here like, I got the controller. I could just do whatever I need to. Like, just a couple button presses. Just what do I do? Do I rain on their parade? Maybe I'll just like make slight adjustments so they can at least look like / feel like they're helping. You know, kind of like when a parent lets their child help them cook or something. Even though what they do is really not at all remotely important, and it would probably be easier to do it without them. You know, it almost reminds me of that, as condescending as that sounds. That was kind of the position Subaru was put into. And that was actually really funny. Like, it was a kind of like a prolonged sort of framework joke for the overall events. So it wasn't like, so I probably didn't laugh a huge amount at it as a result, but it really just was a really funny, creative little element to have to the conflict that I really like that. I like that a lot. There's not a whole much there's not a lot to say on it beyond that, but I quite like that. He just did his best to make them feel like they helped. It was good, especially, you know, what was his name? Vulgar, I think. I think that was the one that had like the glass of his helmet kind of broke and he's like bleeding. He just like looks so cool, you know, like a guy that's putting his all on the line to save the day, you know, and just Subaru just pushing buttons on the controller. So, and in the end, yeah, he lost. He lost. He missed his court date, and things just not going well for him. Just not at all. So I want to look up the actual voice actress' name real quick. So yeah, Kuno Misaki is who I think the voice of his mech was. You know, the girl that voices Shio in Happy Sugar Life. I mean, she voices a lot more than that. That's just the one that came to mind. Because, I mean, Shio left a pretty big impression on me when I watched that show. But yeah, she's voiced a lot of things. Like, you know, various things. It's taking longer than I thought it would to find something that I recognize on her list. But yeah, she was Hawk, you know, in Nanatsu no Taizai technically, but that's not one that I really remember her for at all. Tama from, yeah, Selector Infected Weak Sauce, that's one I definitely remember. Elf9 in Simple Gear as well. Like, I've seen her in various roles. Like, it's not a huge list or anything, but it's like, it's a decent sized list of roles that she's had. And yeah, Mao from Endro was another big one that I remember, for sure. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that's who it is. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think she was listed on the actual Tiramisu character list, but not that I could see from a quick glance. But that's who I think it is, and it's got to be her. It sounds too much like her to not be her. But anyway, that was a bit off topic. Back to the episode itself. Yeah, obviously the status quo doesn't change too much. It was a temporary truce alliance, and we're gonna go back to our war. You know, the Earth Union and the people of Metis, whatever their respective factions were called. And yeah, business as usual. And he left his eye thing behind. Very, very sad. And I think that's pretty much everything with the episode. So as far as the actual overall second season goes, I think it may have been better than the first one. Like, it definitely was more plot focused. Like, we got into a lot of plot stuff. You know, we saw the father. We obviously got, you know, Catalyc, you know, that whole thing. We got evil Subaru and the green-haired girl whose name escapes me. She didn't have much screen time in the grand scheme of things, really. But yeah, we had all that stuff. So I felt like we had more plot development in this season than the first one, which makes sense. That's usually how it goes, you know. First seasons are usually more of set up the general world and premise, and later on you develop things further. So that makes sense that that's how it would be. And yeah, nothing much to say on it beyond that. Just this is a very gag-focused anime, so there's really not too much overarching plot stuff to talk about. Just, you know, we kept expanding the whole universe sense thing, Neo universe sense, Omega universe sense, and all that. And just the more advanced mechs that, like, combine with your cells, and this is like wisdom you get from the one monolith. Like, there's all that stuff. Just there's not too much to say about it. It's just it is what it is. And there are 4 specials left, which I will do soon enough, and that will be 2 videos. You know, each one has 2 specials, because it just makes more sense than 3 for one and 1 for the other. You know, just like I did 3 for this one, because it makes more sense than, you know, just doing 11 and 12 as a video and then 13 by itself, or 13 and special 1 by itself. This made the most sense, which is why I did it that way. And yeah, no idea what those specials are going to cover, but hopefully they're also pretty fun. So we'll see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.